Hey, what's up guys? Today's video I'm gonna show you the games which brought me to number 3 in the world in the current Royal tournament with the best deck, which I already showed in one of my last videos. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Also, using creator code Morten shop is highly appreciated. I would say we directly jump to the games. I'm not sure what makes this deck so strong, and I just beat the best players in the world with this deck. So guys, I actually use this deck most of the time, like 95% of the games. I've also played some graveyard decks, the graveyard variation, just to make sure I don't get sniped. This is kind of what you need to make in a global tournament, or need to do in a global tournament, switching up your decks because you can always get sniped there. So honestly, I knew what he was playing because I watched him earlier, and I knew he was playing Royal Giant Dark Prince plus Fireball. So it's not too easy, but it's also not too bad. The great advantage is when your opponent has Lightning, you always get a ton of value, right? If your opponent has Archer Queen, Fireball, your Archer Queen gets a ton of value. This is the case here. So we're actually taking more damage than I really wanted, to be fair. So I need to go for my delivery. Maybe Fire Split plus Log would have been a better play, but it's fine. I think I'm just gonna let it go here. And yeah, honestly, a really bad start. We are 1k damage behind. This Warrior Hawk deck is just generally so good in the meta. So he's just gonna go for like this with a bridge to cycle. And this kind of thing, right? Dark Prince alone isn't even too great against Royal Dogs. As you guys can see, tower goes down to 1-9. So 1k damage just with the Dark Prince. So right now, I'm just gonna go for a Fire Split. I'm just going for Skeleton's Eye. And here, I am just going to drop my Archer Queen. I'm taking some damage. This is okay, though. Okay. So let's see what he does. I think I should have used the ability Widmer earlier, because now he's going to use his Mega Main. I just should have used the ability now, right? But I'm going to wait here. Yeah, now I'm going to use my ability here. At least I'm still forcing out 2 elixirs, so it's a +1 trade. But if I would have used it earlier, I still had to commit an EO as an example. That would have been way better for me. So I'm just going to cycle Log here. The problem is kind of the cycle. I mean, it's not as quick as my cycle. You always need to keep in mind, if you have the Archer on the map, you cannot cycle champions. You just have the 3-card cycle. So Hoggies, Fire Spirit, Skeletons, Log, and other Hoggies. But if you don't have the Archer Queen on the map, it's still a 4-card cycle. So Darkness EOS is putting in some work, but I can just easily go for Fire Spirit, plus a delivery on top of everything. Kind of bad delivery. I should have waited 1 more second, because then the shield from the Darkness would have died, but it's okay. So he's just going to go in really aggressive here. I'm just going for Cage plus this. I think now I'm just going to... What's going on with the emotes? Is it a bug? Okay, interesting bug. So I'm just gonna go for this, taking no damage, which is absolutely great. And it's going to be like more of an Earthquake cycle game now, because I mean, like he's always gonna cycle Dark Winds, right? I think in this situation, I just want to make sure I have a cannon on the map. I'm just gonna go for this, Log there, this, and I have just another cannon. This is just kind of great, having another cannon cycle just to make sure he's not gonna be able to break through. I think this situation, I'm just gonna chill a bit. I was thinking about going Hoggies, but I'm just gonna go Queen because his Fireball's out of cycle. So I can just use my ability here. I was kind of like stupid on my Hoggies here, because I thought like, okay, I'm just going to kill the Dark Prince, but I kind of I thought my Queen's doing more damage, right? So it was kind of bad. Underestimated the Dark Prince situation. Dark Prince is so good against Hoggies in general, with like something supported, right? Dark Prince alone isn't like putting all of the stuff against Hoggies, but Dark Prince like Eastwood is really doing a good job. So I'm just going to go for this here. He will still drop his EOS, so I don't really think we're gonna get any damage, and he still gets a counter push, but good thing is we can always get Pot of Elixir trades. So I got a Log in time, killing the shield, and afterwards going for this. So you always want to go in for Cannon High in the anti-fireball position. And right now, the ability got resetted, which was really annoying for me, that the ability got resetted by the Fisherman, so I couldn't use the ability, and I'm just gonna go for Fire Split Bridge. Just like for 1 elixir, putting him some pressure. Now I'm just gonna go for the EQ cycle. I still use Dark cycle, so I was like going less for EQ, less for Hoggies and more for EQs. So I'm just gonna go for this. I'm just gonna go for Archer Queen here. I'm just gonna go for Cannon High in a really position he cannot fire. So Queen's putting in some work. I still have the ability, which is important to keep in mind. I still have the ability for offense. So I'm just going for Fire Spirit here. I think I'm just gonna Log on the left side, and I think right now I'm just going to use my ability. Why I'm using my ability? Honestly, I'm just using my ability to get some pressure, right? He needs to go for Fireball and Electrozard, that he's going to go for Fireball, so it doesn't mean he doesn't really have enough elixir in offense. So I didn't really need to Log here, but I just want to make sure I'm not going to take any damage, right? I don't want to take damage. So next play I think I'm going to do is just going to Warrior Hawk's opposite lane here, because Dark is out of cycle, so kind of questionable play by him. So he still needs to drop his Electros. I can just get a really free Earthquake. He's going to Fireball this. I'm just going to use this. And right now I'm just gonna fire spirit here. I'm still gonna log this. Log was kinda bad, but I can just go in for an earthquake here. I'm just gonna Hoggy's opposite lane. I'm just gonna go skeletons here. And we are chilling though. I cannot use the ability there because I knew log is gonna kill it off. So it's right now just an earthquake cycle game. I'm just gonna go for the EQ here. I'm just gonna go fire spirit. Cannon. Soon for the cycle, I guess. Yeah, cannon for the cycle. I'm just gonna go for my log on the left side. I'm just gonna go in for my EQ here. And it's getting really, really close, but we actually won this game. GG's were played, great comeback, and this puts us in the position we are right now. So guys, this is going to be a matchup which you most likely won't face a lot, but I think like when I did the video about the best global tournament deck, which you can also check out for more gameplay against one of the best players, called the Legend, which I did like 2 days ago. And tough people are asking how to be lava and how to be golem, so we're gonna go over this heavy decks which aren't really too easy. Bridge spam, Packer Bridge spam is kind of easier because, for example, yeah, you have to cannon. Cannon is really doing great against the Archer Queen, so that's not really too bad. But golem can be kind of difficult because if they're building up a huge push, the golem, lumberjack, baby dragon, and they're able to just go in for like a big supportive push, right? They're supporting it. They always get positive elixir on the defense, like for example with Barbarian Bullet, just let it go, activating King Tower. It's really tough like to defend this in double elixir without having a big spell against it. So I'm just gonna go for my Archer Queen here really early because I know my Archer Queen will get a ton of worry. I didn't know if he has lightning or not, but he's just gonna go for his ebuffs here. So I'm just gonna use my ability, a really great ability. I'm also gonna use this. I was like, okay, please Royal Hawk survive, but I mean please Queen survive, so I was tanking with the Royal Hawks, so it didn't really work out. But I can just go in for Hoggies here, and the Hoggies actually put in more work than I thought.
I believe that everything happens for a reason.
He's not gonna go for the king decoration, he rather saves his elixir, which is also not too bad, because now he can golem, and he's up 5 elixir, because I still need to use my fire spirit. So, I knew like, this will be tough, and we need more queens. Normally in this matchup, if you like, there would be a different rule, we always want to cycle 2 queens, right? But you can just have 1 queen on the map, and this makes us really annoying to defend this baby dragon and supportive units. So, I'm really gonna think, I'm just gonna go for the cannon like this. I think this is the perfect cannon spot you want to do in the situation. He just drops skeletons, push it to the side. I'm going to push to the side with skeletons. Now I'm just going to use my ability here. So honestly, it was kind of bad timing with the Royal Delivery. I should have played it a bit better, but honestly, that was still a flawless defense. So I'm really happy about that. He needs to go in for a lumberjack, and now we're doing a really smart play. We just go for a fire spirit here, and now we're just going to go skeletons. And now I can just go in for my Royal Hawks. Just kite it over and also apply offensive pressure. So he needs to go in for that. He could go activate King Tower, but it doesn't really care. I'm just going to log this to get some more chip. And honestly, his tower goes down to 541. He doesn't have Fireball, he doesn't have a Dark Prince, he doesn't have a Mega Knight, so it's kind of guaranteed that we always get chip damage with the Hoggies. So I'm just going for my Queen here. Maybe there was a mistake. Maybe I shouldn't have cycled my Queen at all here. Maybe I should have gone with Cannon low spot first and then play my Queen on that. But honestly, also this Royal Hawks might be a mistake there because I'm really overcommitting there, using my ability early on. So I'm just going for a Cannon here. I really want to cycle back to another Queen though. So I'm just going to go for a Delivery here. I'm just going to go for a Log. And as you guys can see, I really want to get back to another delivery. This is my goal right now. So we're going to get a Q down. We're just going to go for a delivery here, but the delivery will come too late and my tower is down. So honestly, there were some mistakes, as I mentioned already, in this defense. So I was like not sure if I should let it go, but I'm just going to play my Queen here because it still applies some pressure in the offense and kill this Queen in case he gets another ability. So he's using a ton of elixir, so I can just go Royal Hawks on the free com because I thought it's like kind of taking him as a surprise. And we get a ton of damage. Tower goes down to 2k and he uses a ton of the elixir, which I'm kind of happy about. So towers gone to 2k. I think I'm just going to EQ this, to be fair. I don't really have the best cycle. I'm just going to use my delivery now. And I think now I'm just going to wait a bit in case he's going to use the ability once again. But now I'm just going to go in for my Queen Aggress. I thought here for 1 second that he will use a golem on the back, but he didn't. Honestly, that's a really good like work the Queen is putting in here, but it was kind of obvious that he's gonna go on the bridge now because this will be like, or this will be like in this situation not really easy. So I'm just gonna go for my Log here, killing the lumberjack. Also make sure the Rage isn't really supporting the golem. I'm just gonna go Hoggies now, kiting the Mega Man back, also creating some offensive pressure, and so I can really easily defend this. I'm just going for skeletons here. But you guys will see, this will be tough. So I need to go for my Archer Queen here. Honestly, really good for us that he played lumberjack in a second when the golem died, because then the support troops get targeted. Now I can just go in for my delivery here. I think I'm just gonna go cannon first, just to really make sure that the Queen is not targeting my tower. So I still need to go in for my Hoggies here. And as you guys can see now, this is going to be really unlucky. His Queen survives with 1 HP. And I need to go for a cannon here. And his queen is still alive. So I'm just going to go for my royal delivery here. And at the same time, my defensive hoggies, which I just played to defend and kite, just won us the game. Really interesting. Honestly, not really what you want to do, like free-conning a golem player. But it worked out, and I was happy about the win. Unfortunately, I don't really have a lava on gameplay anymore. I don't have a lava on gameplay at all anymore. I think I faced like lava at 10 and 11. Normally, what you want to do against lava, I think I showed also in the video against Call, is kind of making pressure, right? Like, you want to pressure with your hoggies most of the time. You want to play the queen on top of the lava, and you want to kite the balloon with a cannon really, really high. You want to time your fire spirit right, and your delivery fire spirit plus delivery kills skeleton dragons, and this is kind of how we want to do it. For sure, it's not an easy matchup. I'm for sure not going to tell you this is going to be an easy free win, but there's at least a way to beat this matchup. And I really like to have a deck which, for sure, every deck has counters, right? But the potential to beat opponents. So this is going to be a really interesting deck, to be fair. I'm just going for Fire Spirit here, kind of like trying to kill it, and it actually worked out, which is good. My queen is still alive. I'm putting in some work. I think in this situation I'm just going to go for a log prediction, which also worked out. I'm just going to use the ability because I know he needs to snowball that. If he's going to snowball, it's fine. I can just go for Hoggies here. In this case, I thought he doesn't have his Bowler and Psycho, but even if he has Bowler alone, as you guys can see, late Bowler, if you're not able to play it early, you still get damage. You still get damage, and you really want to be aggressive against this type of giant graveyard Night Witch, which is even more annoying against us because we don't have a big spell. Night Witch really putting in some work. So I'm just going to go for my delivery here. Skeletons also. And I'm going with a really great Fire Spirit. So Fire Spirit is putting a ton of work. Kind of thought that the Bowler targets the tower. Maybe I could have played it a bit better. But Night Witch doesn't get a shot, so I'm happy with that. Okay, dokie. I think the play I'm going to do right now is just going to go for my Archcreated Bridge. Yeah, I'm just going to go Archcreated Bridge. I thought he might Giant Bag. So let's go for a log here. This time he didn't fall for that, but I can still use my Queen ability, so I'm fine with that. Queen will actually kill his Queen, which is good. So in this scenario, I just want to be careful, right? I don't want him to use the ability. So I'm just going to go for Skeletons here. And I'm kind of happy it worked out. I still could have wanted for Fire Spirit after, like, she wasn't invincible anymore, I guess. But it's for sure way better when she dies. So you're just going to go for Snowball. Kind of messed up the Snowball, but still Bowler, with any type of snowball play, is putting him in some good work. So I'm just going to go for my log here. Log kind of late, honestly, and using my ability. Just want to kill the Bowler, right? Bowler, Night Witch, Graveyard, Giant. It's kind of annoying to defend. So I'm just going for Fire Spit, honestly killing it. I think this situation I'm just going to take the EQ here. And I think I'm just going to go in for my cannon here. I'm just going to log here, like really going early aggressive with the spell cycle. And just go for my delivery here, that's great. I'm just gonna go for my Earthquake really, really soon. Earthquake, one of the best graveyard answers. Honestly, most of the graveyard decks, this is one of the harder graveyard matchups, but most of the graveyard decks are really, really easy matchups because EQ is really putting in some work, and you have the Archer Queen to tank that, and to kill like baby dragons and stuff, so this work. The classic splash variation is really easy. This is way harder because of the Night Witch and all the stuff. So I'm just gonna go for the EQ here. Now I've told you guys, this is the free card cycle. We have the free card cycle. So I can just go for a log. I'm just gonna go for a Fire Spirit here, Skeletons, and then have another EQ down. And this is just what you wanna see. Log, Skeletons, Fire Spirit, EQ, 1 HP. We just love 1 HP, and this makes the deck so good. So this is what you need to keep in mind with the Earthquake and also with the Royal Hawks. When you have the Arch Queen on the map, you are always able to cycle to another card, which you need, like Earthquake, even just log against log bait, Delivery, Royal Hawks, in 3 cards, which is just really great, which also helps you against Balloon, right? If you have Arch Queen on the map, opponent drops Balloon, Cannon, Skeletons, Fire Spirit, Log, another Cannon. This is what you really need to keep in mind if you want to improve with this deck. If you guys don't want to miss any videos in the future on the channel, don't forget to subscribe, and maybe I'm pushing to number 1 in the world. Would be really cool. I would say I'm out. Thanks for watching, and goodbye, guys.